That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking in the air here. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. It's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's caught by Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. Anytime you go on the road and you could put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Right back and goes to Pierce. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's a design run. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams stretch their early lead to 9. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready?
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On the jump.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Staying with Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Rams out to an early advantage. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have second down behind the sticks.
Cowboy 80.
Will Rowe from the gun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. That's a catch. Massive hit. The ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He's going to throw this one. Screen here for Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing from the gun here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Going again on 2nd and 10. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Let's go. Ready.
Running with Walker again. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60, Bronco 80. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. This is going to make it down to the 23-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back for their first points of this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. This is Pierce running right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing now, Milrow. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Let's go!
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing here, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65, Jack, 65.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
On the set.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Here we go, check it, boys. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It's complete. Oh, my. They left it wide open downfield. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Seahawks 7. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Cowboy 80. Steady.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Buying some time right. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready? Viking 18.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get up. 6, ready.
They'll go play action. In the hands of his running back, Walker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. '79 Bronco. Mustang 19.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Myron Murphy there to make the play.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. This is Pierce. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of the 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Pierce. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. Shoots away from one. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They give it to Pierce. Still has some space inside the 35. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
All set now, 1st and 10. complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Rams.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
You know, we've seen the evolution of this the last few seasons. This has gone from more of a gadget play to something that's a key part of most NFL offenses. It's another way to get the ball to some of your best athletes, and you can't argue with those type of results.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end.
Ready, set.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Ready.
He tries to sneak it. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And again, he's taking it on the option. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when a defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun now for Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigma. And he takes it in. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jackson, Smith and Jigma with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now to win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pierce. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the carry, it's Pierce. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To pass on 1st and 10. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Rams holding on to a field goal lead. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They draw it up for him. He lost the football, and they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the give to Pierce. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. decide what to do on this second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Right back it goes to Pierce. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect. To work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Got it. Ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check. Ready?
Drive begins with a walker run. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Go.
To throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
After that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.